It's 6 AM, we're at the garage. We're going to work today, we're going to the FINCH job. And we're going there with Jasper the Emperor and Eddie the Eagle. Okay, so we are here and this has all been primed on Friday. It's now Monday morning. Obviously it's a one coat render. It's been brought out like rendering, and then we're going to put the silicone coat on top. And it all needed to be primed with this stuff. Oh no, is that the right one? There's so many tubs and products. That is actually the silicone. Oh, it is this the primer? Let's put it all out. There's some primer around here somewhere. There it is in there. We've just been doing the reveals because they got missed. So yeah, all this area needs to be done. And that's what our quota is for today, I believe.
Yeah, well, same with that job, if I do pay them for
Okay, so I've just received instruction that I need to get the FASA MS20 all over this little porch area and bring it up to the level of the beads like a normal render. You can do, yeah. FASA MS20, FASA Botolo. So we're here with Matt today, and yeah, since I've been doing these YouTube videos, I've been called all sorts of things like Neil Morrissey, Matthew Kelly, Jurgen Klopp, Tony Tucker, right? And so I heard you in a bit of a video the other day. Yeah. Everybody's saying you look like Eddie the Eagle. They're saying Eddie the Eagle's back on the trail.
I got a Sean Locke. That was another one I've been called.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah. But Eddie the Eagle used to be a plasterer, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, maybe we need to get you walking around with some skis on or something. Knocked up stiff.
Is this a top coat then?
No, so remember this scratch coat that we're going over is the EWI base coat with this pink mesh in it. Talk us through what's going on then.
So this is the thin coat, silicone acrylic. Just laying it on, giving it a quick rub, and then we're going to come back to it and flatten it in like that there.
We gave it 2 seals, didn't we? That's why it's hanging around a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, we like to.
to reach just up to that top bit there.
Come down.
Don't.
I'll have to learn how to bleep things out because I have to tick a different box if there's inappropriate language.
Down further than the tower up there.
Yes, you scoundrel.
Tell him.
Stop being a scoundrel, Dan.
Tell him.
You're a blooming rotter.
I'm a what?
A rotter. A rotter.
That's a bit too wet.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah,
Can you spray that ball patch in when you do the video?
Yeah. Ball patch. Yeah, I'm not that good on Photoshop.
Oh, come on.
So when you do the rubbing up of that silicone stuff, I think you're supposed to use a little plastic trowel, normally a white plastic thing. It's almost like a float, but quite a lot of people use a stainless flexi. Problem is, you know, this stuff really sticks, and this is an old flexi that had like a few nicks in it, so this is the one we always use for doing this silicone rendering. So yeah, we're using stainless steel flexis to rub it up and bring the texture as it should be. The reason you can't use a carbon steel is because the rust will come out of the carbon steel and stain the colour of the silicone render. Okay, so our job detail has changed. We've got this on with the MS20. Let's keep an eye on it, but it's obviously too wet still to rub up. All that silicone rendering they're doing around the back, I was told to put 2 coats of the sealer on, and neat as well. It wasn't watered down or anything. So yeah, 2 coats of the sealer went on all of this stuff, and those 3 boys around there doing that are well in front of themselves. It's sealed quite a bit, and they're actually waiting for the silicone to pull in a little bit, because it's kind of like stippling and tearing where the sealer is too good. Maybe 1 seal would have been better. I mean, the temperature isn't that hot, it's quite damp and stuff, so yeah, they've got time on their hands, so there's no point in us going around there and helping them because they're already all over it. So our job detail has changed, and we've been given the marvellous task of getting a load of these 15mm plasterboards. You'll be surprised how heavy 15s are compared to the 12.5s, and we've got to get them upstairs. So that's what I'm doing for the moment. Whatever was they thinking with my knee? Although saying that, I've had it strapped up all week with this strap, and I've got to admit, it's been helping quite a lot. My knee is feeling, touch wood, a lot better. Right, cool. I see you've dressed for the occasion, Shane. Okay, whilst we're waiting for that MS20 to go off on that porch, and those boys are all over that silicone stuff, we are going to get this ceiling tacked with 15mm depth plasterboard sheets. Okay, so we need to tack in here, and just having a little bit of a sniff about. It's all ready. I was just looking at this green stuff. Apparently this is the heating system, so I'm assuming it blows hot air through. We've got these massive great big green pipes. I'm just looking at when they come through the timbers, but there's not much wood left after you've got the pipe through there. So I think that's something to take note of, because this needs to be tacked. And I mean, it's only a heating pipe, so it's only blowing hot air, I assume, but probably might want to take note not to put a screw through that pipe when we actually put the plasterboard on. Now, as a plasterer, any tools with moving parts tend to get clogged up with plaster. We've got a brand new measuring tape here. It's such a pleasure to use. Look at that.
Carefully your finger.
I know. Silky. Watch this action. Wow. It is, it's lovely, it's silky. Check that out. Okay, we are having a little bit of trouble tacking this. The joists are old going into new. Look, you can see the line of them here, but here it changes. There's a stagger, there's a cross one going through here. These are all the same. And then look, they change here. So yeah, we really have to take note on our cuts and making sure we can get them on joists. It's not the most straightforward ceiling. So look, we've got this circle here, which is a real pain. I've taken a measurement off of this wall here and then marked it as a line here where the board should go, because the board's going to go up around this way. Then I've taken a measurement from what we've already done here all the way across, and it turns out to be this spot here. So that should be this dead centre there. Right, I took the measurement. This seems to be 14 centimetres, so half of that is 7. So what I've got is one of these collated strips, and I measured it to 7 centimetres. I've marked it here, so we screwed it in, and hopefully, just by scoring around like so, keeping it straight as taut as we can. Remember, we're going to plaster this in, so we don't need to be amazingly accurate, because we can always fill it in with plaster. A little bit off, aren't we? I'm sure there's better ways to do this, but okay. Well, that should go
A compass works just as good.
yeah, I know, but we ain't got one. That's the thing. So we cut this circle now. Right, let's carry on. Okay, not the most amazing circle in the world. Let's see what we've done. We scored all the way around the edge, freehand, we made the mark, and then we scored a load of these lines through. So hopefully, don't do it that way.
How are we getting it, boys?
Yeah, it's very awkward
Right, good.
because the joists all over the place.
Yeah, that was the one tricky thing. I was doing alright.
So then we just trimmed it out because I showed a little trick of how to do it. But I didn't realise in the time it's taken me to do that, Richard's just found that. So is that about 14 mil?
It's
About
close.
40?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll use that in future. So quickly, just coming back to what these guys have been up to with the silicone render. This is the texture that they're getting. So it's a bit tricky to keep the corners nice and sharp, but yeah, it's looking pretty flat, I've got to admit.
But that's not really. It's
Not amazing. That's good enough. We'll have to build that around with a bit of scrim. I'll take it there's some sort of, that gets cut off short or something.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
And what, some sort of grill goes over it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Calculations were just on, just enough to get it in. Eddie!
Eddie! Hey! Eddie! The best one, sure. Yeah, I think so.
Jasper showed me the other one, and then I clean them out. They just start standing out. Just them. But I don't know, it's people we do work with.
Alright, run out state.
Wow! Eddie the Eagle did that.
You're trying to get out of it. He's trying to get out of the camera.
Right, 2 bits of product down here. We need a couple of bags of dot tab. When you go down, make sure you take that down with you.
That's a problem tomorrow, Smith. Let us know.
I'm sure it'll be fine, mate.
I've done that one like that because it was sticking out a bit.
Nah, it'll be alright.